Hey guys, this is Mama Bear coming to you from Atlanta, Georgia, getting ready to demonstrate one of my dishes. All right, hold on, we're getting started. All right, so today I'm starting with my wok. I have a little bit of oil in there. I'm going to be using some oyster sauce, some sesame seed oil, sesame oil, soy sauce if I need it, some smoked paprika, some black pepper, one very large onion, small diced, some yellow and green pepper, small diced, about almost 1 tablespoon of garlic, and 6 boneless, skinless thighs. All right, so we're going to turn on the oven, get it started. The one thing I forgot to add is cornstarch. And the cornstarch I'll just use to dip the chicken in so it can cook. So I just put a little bit of chicken in and then just drop it in the grease. I use about a little less than a half a cup of oil. And like I said, I just took 6 thighs and just cut them up into small bite-sized pieces. And you can eyeball the cornstarch however you like it. You don't need much on it because the oyster sauce makes it a little thick. Anyway, when you do your sauce. I'm just taking about a handful and just tossing them in the cornstarch a little bit. They don't have to be totally covered. Having the cornstarch will help you make your gravy, or your sauce, I should say. This is a stir-fry dish that my kids love. I make it often, and I make jasmine rice, which I've already made already. And you just put the meat in there and just let it cook. This spoon is a little weak. We're going to step it up. Okay, so we're carrying on. Sorry about that. We had a little phone call in the middle. All right, so right now I'm just stirring the chicken to brown it. And this is what it looks like so far. You don't want to cook it all the way. You just want to cook it some part of the way because you're going to be stir frying it again. But you want it to be mostly cooked. Okay, so when your meat is almost done, or pretty much done, you just take it out. You want to drain it because you're going to use the same oil to cook your vegetables. So it's not going to look all the way cooked, but it is for the most part. The cornstarch will leave you some sticky oil for your sauce. If you guys are ever in the market for a cast iron wok, go to, oh my gosh, what is the name of that store? I can't think of it. It's the all things alternative. It's gonna come to me. Can't think of it off the top of my head. But I'm sure I'll say it a little later. Lidl, that's the one. This frying pan was only $12. All right. And we'll just take the onion and we'll pour it in and let that simmer down some. This is when I really try to get the flavor of the sesame in. And I just pour a little bit in there. Kind of eyeball it to your taste. I really like sesame oil. Sometimes I can get a little heavy-handed. So as the onion cooks, then we'll go ahead and add the green pepper. Add in the yellow and green. And once you get that mixed in, then we'll add the garlic. Corn flour kind of makes it thick, so we'll just add a little bit of water. I got a 1/3 cup here, but I'll add as I go. And I'll add the rest. Add just a little bit to taste of black pepper. My family likes black pepper. And a little bit of smoked paprika. You don't need much, but it does give a nice rich smoky flavor. If you find that it's not saucy enough and it's really thick, you can add water as you need it. You just want to have like a little cornstarch gravy. And it looks like that. And then you just add the chicken back. Stir it up. And then I'll add my oyster sauce. Oyster sauce is really thick, so you got to kind of be careful when you're putting it in. And this is to give you color and flavor. As you can see, I didn't add any salt because the oyster sauce has a lot of salt in it. Not a lot, but it has enough. So I had to add a little bit more water because I did have a bit more cornstarch that I would have preferred not to use as much. So I just added water as needed. And I used my oyster sauce. And I did have to use a little bit of soy sauce just to give it a little bit salty taste. But other than that, it's delicious and ready to go. So far, so good. And anyone who knows me always knows that I like to pre-cook stuff. So I've already have rice already ready that was in the refrigerator. So I'm just going to take some and just heat it up in the microwave. And then we'll pour this delicious yumminess over our food. And bon appetit. If you know, you know. See you later. Mama Bear out. We got to grub. All right, Mama Bear here again, just to let you know that I love to cook and my family loves to eat. So here we go. I'm about to show you the finished product. This is it. Rice is on the bottom. We got our stir fry ready to go. Bon appetit.